what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Please forgive the air in the back, the sound of the water running. I am, as you can see, washing my face, getting myself together because I wanted to go outside and read for a little bit, and I figured I'd take you guys with me. Yesterday I was going for a walk and I saw like these benches in the back of this building, but it was like in a cut by some trees and stuff, and I thought it would be a really cute place to sit down and read. Right now I'm reading The Immortal Affairs by Granger. I'm reading this right now on Rita, which is my mini iPad. If you do not know, her name is Rita, and I told myself that I could not pick up another physical book until I finish this book, because I read more than one book at a time, and I'm normally reading like a physical book, reading something on Rita. But I've noticed lately that I've been gravitating more towards my physical books and wanted to finish them over reading this book on my iPad mini. Hold on, let me rinse my face. I am a physical book girly. Like, I love a physical book. I love the reinforcer of being able to see how far I am in that book. I love being able to turn the pages and holding a book in my hand. Like, at heart, physical books got it all the time, right? My point is that I've been struggling to read on Rita. So yeah, all of that being said, this book is like 500 and something pages. I think that I am close to the 300 mark. So I am trying to get through it so that I can pick up a physical book. Oh my God, the struggles of being a reader. But anywho, I'm getting ready to go do my stretches. I don't know if I'm gonna record that, but I will see you guys when I actually get outside to read. This is Nessa's. Y'all, I be so lost sometimes, especially when there's multiple points of view, which I love. I love when there's multiple POVs and I get to see like everybody's perspective. But sometimes, baby, when it's a lot going on, I be having to go back. Like, whose thoughts are these? Like, who's speaking right now? So I've been out here for almost an hour now. I'm about 80% through the book and I'm really enjoying it. The book is good. Me struggling to get through it has nothing to do with the book. It's more so just reading on Rita. But I am enjoying it thus far, even though some parts of it does seem, I'm not sure if this is gonna make sense to anybody else, but sometimes writing can feel like bad acting. So some of the parts in the dialogue do seem a little cringe and like bad acting. It's really not taking away from me enjoying the characters and me enjoying the plot. Something that I do really like about the concept of this book is that it's like a spin-off from the Drew Collins series. This story is a whole nother story in itself, but it's more about things that were happening in the back end of the Drew Collins series. Like, for example, in the Drew Collins series, there was a part where there was some blood magic done to make one of the characters' family forget about them. And then in this book, we're finding out who that was that did the blood magic and why they did it. So a lot of it is like that. Like somebody was unalived in the Drew Collins series, and then in this book we're at the scene of that unaliving from the Drew Collins series, but now we're looking at it from a perspective of one of the detectives that was there that we had no idea about in the Drew Collins series, if that makes sense. And I really like that. I think that's really cool. But I'm probably gonna sit out here for a little bit more and read maybe a couple of more pages. I'm not sure because I do have some errands to run. But I just wanted to come and check in really quickly, let y'all know how the reading is going. It's the 21st. I really want to get through this book, finish this book within today or tomorrow, but I don't know 100% if that's going to happen. So at the max, I want to be done with it before the end of the week. Good morning. It is a new day. My camera is so rude. It died in the middle of me talking to y'all. Baby, I came home and I was just chilling. I didn't even run any of my errands. I did a little bit more reading. I was doing some editing. I was just relaxed. I am almost finished with The Mortal Affairs. I am enjoying that book so much. I love when everything just starts to come together and you get all of the secrets and the back history and just things are coming to light. Absolutely eating it up. But I'm in here in the kitchen trying to prepare myself to drink this nasty ass tea. Today is the first day of my 2-week cleanse. I have to strain this and then drink it, and it's so nasty. I know that it's nasty because I attempted to do this cleanse before, maybe like 2 years ago. I didn't complete it. I only did like 1 week. So this week we're gonna do the full 2 weeks. But it's so nasty, y'all. It's so nasty. But I'm gonna get through it. This is the detox right here. This is from a company called High Frequency Tea. This tea helps restore essential balance in the gut to keep everything running smoothly. The detox targets the lymphatic system, kidneys, liver, blood, and entire digestive tract. Also rids the body of old fecal matter, parasites, and candida, while eliminating cravings that feed yeast and undesirable intestinal bacteria. And then we also have these capsules. So this one is the gut repair. This one eliminates old fecal matter, balances intestinal bacteria, increases nutrition absorption, and eliminates belly fat. And this one is the deep cell mitochondria repair. This one restores hormone balance, enhances mitochondria activity, inhibits growth of tumors, and flushes the lymphatic system. I am excited about this, especially like switching up my eating habits to eat more clean. Even after the 2 weeks, I want to keep that same diet. I mean, I am going to still eat meat a little bit, but I do want to eat more whole foods, more raw foods, and kind of cut back on processed foods and extra like cakes and cookies and all that type of shit. I'm getting older, man. I gotta start taking care of my body. I should have been taking care of my body, but you know how I go. It is important to detox and cleanse your body, especially with the American diet. Like, we eat like shit. Only thing I am a little nervous about is losing weight, because I cannot afford to lose any weight. I need to keep all the weight that I goddamn have, but I do know that it could be an effect, especially because my body is getting rid of a bunch of weight a bunch of waste that could contribute to your weight. So being that I'm getting rid of waste, I might drop a pound or two. I don't need to, I don't want to, but it's okay, because after the cleanse is done and I continue to build better eating habits, I can gain back healthier weight. After this, I need to go to Whole Foods because I told y'all I didn't run any of my errands yesterday. I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I kind of want to drink this within the next hour and then get out to the store. Alright guys, here's to better health, here's to the glow up, here's to the cleanse, here's to taking care of the body and the mind, and of course here's to reading a whole bunch of bomb ass literature. Here's to making it count. Ugh. Alright, y'all, so I finally finished The Mortal Affairs by Granger, so let's talk about it while I prep my fruits and my juices. So overall, I really enjoyed this story. In this story, we're following Amora Clark and Trevor Coleman, who are these agents that work for this national black mythical agency, Underground. Underground is this world with witches, werewolves, fays, a whole bunch of mythical black creatures. I thought Amora was a very unique character. Honestly, I feel like she was autistic. That is not the way that it was described in the book. She had like a mythical, magical disability, but a lot of the characteristics gave me autism, like her not being able to read social cues, very uncomfortable in social settings, very peculiar and particular about a lot of things. She was the outcast of the whole agency, and she basically worked for this department known as the Mortal Affairs, which was like the bottom of the totem pole at this agency. She deals with, you know, things that happen above ground in the human world when supernatural things happen and they call the cops. This agency interferes to kind of keep the supernatural things, you know, under the rug. Then we have Trevor, who is like a top dog agent at this agency. He is a mimic. Oh, I forgot to mention that Amora is a fae, but she's mixed with a whole bunch of other stuff. She got a little vampire in her, a little bit of witch. That girl is a mythical mutt. But Trevor's like a top dog agent at this agency, which he is my favorite character, okay? He was very arrogant, an asshole, but he was so funny to me. He ends up getting in trouble because, of course, he doesn't follow any of the rules. He just does whatever he wants to do. And his supervisor decides to put him like on a suspension or a probation period where he has to go work under Amora in the Mortal Affairs. They end up getting this email from Maggie Gray, which I told y'all this is like a kind of like a spin-off from the Drew Collins series. Now, I don't necessarily think you have to read that series in order to read this book, but I do think it will help you be a little bit more immersed into the story if you do start with that series first. But like I was saying, they get this email from Maggie Gray, and she's telling them how some supernatural weird things are going on with her parents, and she's worried about them. So of course they go to investigate what's going on, and this is where the story takes off. This is where a lot of secrets start to unfold. We start to learn a lot more about Trevor and his background. We start to see a lot more of Amora's background and where she originally comes from. We do have romance between Trevor and Amora, which is not my favorite. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Their storyline was kind of like, to me. Their love together was kind of to me. I feel like the type of character that Trevor had, he became way too obsessed with Amora for the type of character that he had. But I do have a theory, and I think I do understand maybe why without giving too much away. Trevor does have two sides of him, and one of those sides to Amora, and I think maybe that started to subconsciously leak into Trevor's personality. But even then, it still wasn't my favorite. But I did really enjoy like the elements of the paranormal activity that was going on, the magic that was happening, the spells that was being cast. I loved the ancestral history. Loved how there was like a scene where they went to like this plantation that was now a tourist spot, and when I tell you the ancestors was getting a lick back, baby, I absolutely ate that scene up, okay? I think all in all, I'm gonna rate this book 4 stars. It was a fun time, but you know, on to the next. Get in, losers, we're going to the library. All right, y'all, so we made it to the library. We at the library today so that I can get my own library card, because I had my girlfriend's library card on my Hoopla, and I went to go try to see about an audiobook, and it said it was expired. Do y'all know how fucking heartbroken I was? But I was gonna have her come and just renew hers, but I was like, you know what? Let me go get my own library card. Personally, I do not get physical books from the library because I just like to own my books, and I don't want a deadline for when I have to bring my books back. But I do use Hoopla and I do use Libby, so it doesn't hurt to have my own library card. I also did bring my book because I'm gonna see if they have a cute little section or a little quiet section that I can sit and read for a little bit, just to, you know, change the scenery from being at home. So yeah, that's what we're about to do. I'm probably gonna be here for maybe about an hour, and we just about to chill out, get my library card, read for a little bit, and then we're gonna head out of here. Hi, how you doing? I wanted to get a library card. Okay, thank you so much. Do you guys have like any chairs or tables anywhere where I can just sit and read?
Yeah, on the second floor is where we have like all the tables, the chairs.
Second floor?
Yeah, the
Okay.
computers, the adult fiction, the adult non-fiction, that's all on the second floor.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a good day.
I got a room, maybe we don't got a strand. You say you good, but you know I gotta ask. You say you good, but you know I gotta. Girl, you got class. Got enough touch, so you gotta think fast. Stand up, another glass, another glass. I see Pepsi, I see Pepsi. PGP, with my sexy, I'm person. Well, I know that you know that. You're deeper than the surface, deeper than the surface. Where was she raised? Where did she raise up? Came from the grave, now she chase paper. AJC.
Alright guys, so we are coming to the end of the video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And like I always say, if you made it this far in the video and you are not yet subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Make sure that you go hit that subscribe button, because clearly you are liking the book vibes. I'm at my bookshelf right now doing a little book shopping because I decided that I'm going to create a full TBR for myself, and I'm going to make a video about it. So if you're interested in seeing what books I'm going to be reading this fall, make sure that you come back to watch that video. I love coming to my bookshelf and just picking what books I'm going to be reading next. It's absolutely one of my favorite things. My bookshelf has grown so much and is continuing to grow and be filled with just so many amazing books that I cannot wait to get to. Again, thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel, because now we're book besties, and I'll see you in my next video.